Welcome to Technical Foul on MCSC Casa Sports, and my name is Niko House, and with me I have
Nich. Don't worry about what it stands for.
All right, man. So today, me and Nich are going to be talking about what to expect going forward in the finals. This, fantasy game that we have that turned out to be a little bit of a nightmare for one of the teams, LeBron. Yeah. Who's bigger, more important to the team, Kevin Durant and Steph Curry? I think my answer might surprise you. And just talk about what this could also mean going into the offseason if either the Warriors or the Cavaliers lose. But the first thing I like to talk about, because I think this is something that probably hasn't been talked about very often, is who do you think is the most important piece to the team, Nich? Who do you think is the most important piece to the Warriors? If somebody went down right now, what would be the destruction of the Warriors?
Destruction of the Warriors be
they would lose.
Spider, Mr. Kevin Durant.
You would say Kevin Durant. Why?
All right, so last year, the big difference between this year and last year would be Mr. Harrison Barnes, I think.
Yeah.
He was out on the wing last year, missing threes, playing horrible defense, and he wasn't much of a threat. So it was easier for the Cavs to switch on defense. It was easier for the Cavs to watch somebody shoot and, go get a rebound. This year, the other person on the wing is Kevin Durant. And
True.
He's making his own moves, and he's threatening his own moves. I mean, he's on another level this year because he has so much more open space.
Yeah.
He's able to do things that he wasn't able to do with OKC, unfortunately, because they had less players and less help over there. So Kevin Durant, if he goes down, the Warriors are going to look like they looked last year, but I think they'll look a lot worse because Klay Thompson isn't looking the same that he was last year. And
because I agree with you to an extent, but Klay Thompson has essentially become Harrison Barnes.
True, I can agree with that.
But so you still have that leaves the issue then, because now whereas Harrison wasn't making the shots last year, but everybody else was. Now everybody else is making the shots, and now it's Klay that's not making them. So maybe it is KD, because here's what I think. I think it's Draymond. I think if Draymond goes down, the entire team crumbles, because people are like, well, it's Draymond doesn't score. Like, well, actually, he can put up some numbers in a heartbeat too. But more importantly, Draymond does two things for you. He can guard your biggest player and lock him down. Look what he did to Tristan Thompson, bruh, embarrassed him. But on top,
there's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, and then he had to rotate to Kevin Love a lot. But when you take down Tristan Thompson, you can let Kevin Love get 20 or 15 and 20, because he's going to have to get all 20 of those rebounds by himself, and 20 rebounds by yourself don't win you a basketball game if nobody else is getting them, as we witnessed, right? Yeah. But if you stop Tristan Thompson from getting rebounds, you stop putbacks, because that's oftentimes what Tristan points. Exactly. So on that end, you got crazy defense that obviously was missed last year. You got a defensive tenacity and somebody who's an anchor on your defense that you missed last year, which we saw what happened. They crumbled without Draymond. But then on the offensive end, which a lot of people tend to forget, your primary ball handler is Draymond Green. He is essentially the LeBron James of the Warriors when it comes to ball handling and assisting responsibilities. Because when you have your center that can dribble on the top of the three-point line, and you take out that center for your center and your power forward, because now they have to guard Draymond, because, okay, you leave Draymond wide open if you want to, he going to bust 7 or 8 threes in your mouth if you leave him open. So now I have Curry can leak out. I have Durant can catch alley, which we saw. Durant can catch alleys over whoever he wants to, because now the paint's completely unclogged. Klay is irrelevant, but if you leave Klay open long enough, he's going to hit also. So if you take away that primary ball handler, you make the primary ball handler Steph Curry, and because of that, you take away a asset you take away because Curry can rest when Draymond's in. He does the same thing LeBron does and a lot of other players do. Whenever you have a player in, you take a play off. You know, I can chill here and if
a couple plays off.
Yeah, you know, a couple plays off. So I think it's actually Draymond that's the most important player on the team. If he goes down, I think it's it. That he's the glue that makes the whole machine work.
I like that. So I do agree. I do agree with you on that aspect of, you know, Draymond Green being just as important, if not more important, on the Warriors team, like he is LeBron. I mean, he goes and plays defense. He's everywhere on defense. He's a quarterback on defense. You can see him screaming and telling players where to go, and he sees everything on defense. He blocks shots. He changes shots from 1 to 5. I mean, point guard all the way to the fifth man.
He controls Durant.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most important thing. If Draymond's not there to yell at Durant, if Durant don't have that fear of Draymond being in his ear, Durant starts jacking.
Yeah.
You know, people always alluded to the Westbrook jacking on the Thunder, like, wow, Westbrook taking crazy ass shots that he can't make. Okay. Not saying that Durant didn't take shots that he couldn't make, but Durant still took some crazy ass shots that he didn't need to. And like we were talking about earlier, you saw it, and people always forget the mistakes whenever a team wins. All mistakes are forgiven. But if you were watching that game, Durant started taking crazy shots when they were up.
And they were turning the ball over.
And well, they only turned the ball over 4 times the entire game. But you're right. When you went from only you had 1 turnover the entire first half, and then 3 in the second because of stupid, just doing too much. Yeah. That's how you lose when you up 3-1. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So who do you think, with that being said, who do you think this is bigger for? Who do you think this game is bigger for? KD, KD or LeBron?
I think it's bigger for Kevin Durant.
Why is that?
This is why. It's because he joined the team, number one, that he just got smacked out by. And I understand it's a basketball decision. But as Paul Pierce said, I'm not going to go join the people that just, jump me and my boys. So, I understand it's a basketball decision. You do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Needless to say.
Let's go get him, guys.
The Warriors 170.
Let's go get
I had to throw that in there. Oh, man. The Warriors won 73 games last year without him and against him, not just without him. They won 73 without him and against him. They beat them. So for him to go join them this year, I feel like there's no way you can lose.
Yeah.
There's no way you can lose. If you do, you need to go sit down. You need to say some prayers, reevaluate some things, and figure it out, bro, because that's – man.
You know what makes it worse? I don't know if you remember the interview with Iggy after they came back from being down 3-1. You know what this man said? And this would probably make me mad if I was Westbrook.
Please remind me, please.
He said, I don't know how we lost to them or we won. They were better than us. They were clearly better than us. Bruh. And you leave. Because remember when they got Oladipo before KD left.
Before he made that decision.
So not only did you leave a team that even the Warriors admitted at that time was better, but you even added someone who's a consistent 19, 20 point a game scorer.
To help take the load off.
Exactly.
Better than Deion Waiters.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got Adams coming into his career crazy, and you still got Enes Kanter, and you still and they're building, and you're willing to take less money to stay on the Warriors and build with some randos, but you want to take
some randos. Your enemies now.
Yeah, your enemies now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took less money to. You took less money to fight for the U.S. Army and decided, okay, well, I'm going to go fight with the Spetsnaz in Russia,
Yeah,
they out here, they won on the Ultimate Warrior, who will win challenge on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't do that and then not have a heavier burden on you.
Yeah.
When a team tells you that you are better, you and your mans was better than our entire team pretty much. They were scoring like 60, 70 apiece between those two.
Yeah.
And so at that point, it comes down to one or two things. If you lose, okay, Westbrook just made it to the playoff 6 seed with no help.
Yeah. In the West. In the Wild West.
In the West. Like I don't give a damn where you, but if you do, it's not, you didn't do this. And because Westbrook, it would have been, if that was in the East, it would have been Cavs versus the Thunder in the conference finals. And then the Cavs would have won. But this is in the West. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you need to do, maybe I need a better coaching, which actually I think the Thunder's coach this year is actually, Donovan is a great coach, and I think he did a better job with those
Billy
two.
Donovan's he's a player's coach. He's a player's coach.
He did a better job with those two.
He has some experience.
Yeah, exactly. So all you have to do is stay and be patient and trust the process.
Now,
I think. Because at that point, who's left? If y'all lose, you lost with the Thunder in the finals, you lost with the Thunder in the playoff conference finals, you lose, you know, you're supposed to be you're the best player in the West, you know, per se, and y'all don't break the record, which I assume that was a given. I thought it was going to be a massacre. I thought they might have went undefeated this year given health, you know. Yeah. But if y'all lose, whose fault is it? That means there's a piece missing that makes or a piece added that is making teams unstable, and it is Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Which is why Draymond would yell at him, you know, whenever the fourth quarters. What the fuck are you?
You have to.
What are you doing? Why did you shoot that?
His IQ. That's why he went there. His IQ. Kevin Durant, he had it, but that IQ is shot through the roof now that he's joined the Warriors.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if it's his IQ shot to the roof as much as now he can do more. And when his IQ is lacking, Draymond or Steph or even Clay can help keep him.
He's passing it out. He's passing it out to somebody who's way better that can decide. Hey, I can make my own move and make my own shot.
You know what's crazy about that? I was talking about. Remember how this is Kevin Durant, and basketball wasn't his first sport. He was just naturally skilled at it. Because he didn't have a father figure, and also his coach died. Remember? So in that transition where IQ, because when you're coming up, it's all about the skill. But when you get that senior year college, it's about your IQ. And I feel like the person that teaches IQ the best is the coach who's been with you, or your father who's been with you every step of your process.
Yeah, the young years.
Exactly. And Kevin Durant didn't have that. Kevin Durant just had pure skill and domination and green lights. So he didn't have someone yelling at him, KD, don't take that. Because who was going at Texas? Who else is going to take it? And he was making it and being unstoppable. In high school,
Augustine.
Who else is going to take it? You know, who else is going to take it in high school? Kevin Durant, 7'1" sharpshooter. This is a creative player.
Yeah.
So when you finally got to that
since
level,
he was a kid, bro.
Yeah, but when you finally got to that level that other people can do the same thing, or at least guard it, or play smarter than you, it's starting to show now. Okay, there was obviously something missing, you know, in that transition from your late years of high school to college into the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, getting to the league, man, you learn so much within the first couple of years. I saw big improvements in him. Even in OKC, I did see big improvements in him. And just being smarter and knowing when to pull up and not go all the way to the rim. You know, Kevin Durant got that mid-range game real nice in OKC. Yeah. Oh, and he's 7 foot, so you can't block it. You can't change it. You can't. What are you going to do to it? Nothing. Get out the way. And we saw that. How many times did this man dribble down the court? 1, 2, 3 dribbles. The Cavs see him. Nobody's stopping the ball. They're just going to let him go down the lane, slam it. He's 7 foot.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's doing. Ball fakes. He looks so smooth with the Warriors. It's crazy. He looks
he's fire with the Warriors, actually. Or the words, I don't know if it's weird. It's a weird symbiotic relationship, in my opinion. He's fire with the Warriors, and the Warriors are fire with him. And that system is exactly what Kevin Durant. I would say, you know what? In that sense, I would compare it to LeBron. Because the Heat would have been a number 2, number 1 playoff seed with just Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, because they're both that good.
Yeah.
But what took them to that next level was a player who only was missing one factor, one facet of his game that we couldn't really, because it's intangible. You can't measure it. You can't, say it's a physical thing or it's a shot.
There's nothing on the paper.
Yeah, and you're just like, I don't know what it is. And it's that system.
Yeah.
It's a system that they can thrive in, and it's mentorship. And
it's simple basketball. It's simple basketball.
Yeah, and LeBron had Dwayne in that system that they could, and a freedom that, that he didn't have because he didn't have as talented players. Even though he had talented players, but he didn't have as talented. Same thing with KD. He had talented players, but not as talented. So now you got that mentorship because, Draymond like a country bumpkin type of dude, beat up on his little cousins, had them fighting each other. That's the kind of guy he is. And then you got, Steve Kerr, and then you also got that system. So you got now you're stopping and listening, versus now all the pressure's been put on you. And it's a whole different feeling. You can relax more. You're okay with making mistakes, because, somebody's going to tell you about them versus you having to figure them out on your own. And I think it's just it's a better fit for him there, actually. It's a weak move, get it twisted, but it's a better fit.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. I mean, it's like anybody going to play with the Spurs. The offense is the same way. I mean, they look bad.
Except for
recently, the last year or two, they look bad really because of injuries that killed them. But anybody can go play with the Spurs and flourish. Yeah. It's because the ball moves. People cut on the other side. The Cavs offense, that's another reason why they looked so bad the last game.
Oh, yeah.
The offense was stagnant.
Hey, shout out to Ryan. I ain't forget. Ryan Barney. Yeah, remember Cavs played great. They spread the floor amazing.
Man, you can't ISO. That's the reason why they got down last year. It's just ISO. Move the ball. Even if somebody's ISOing over here and you got a ball screen with Kyrie and Tristan Thompson, why are LeBron and Kevin Love and Richard Jefferson or J.R. Smith standing? Go ball screen. Go screen away.
Screen somebody. It's screen. Help on somebody, bro.
Goodness gracious. I like Tyronn Lue. Let me sit on the bench real quick with you. And tell them, move on offense. I promise you. The Warriors, their defense looks suspect, very suspect, when there's offense moving on all sides of the ball.
Yep. And
all defenses look suspect. Nobody can play perfect defense every play when somebody's moving and screening and cutting. And even though I know I'm not going to get the ball this time, I'm going to make a hard cut so Steph Curry can sink up under the three-point line and boom, somebody else come out wide open three ball. They had none of that last game.
Yeah. But here's what some people don't realize. And this is why I say you don't really learn that much from last game because, first of all, LeBron's not going to turn over the ball 8 times every game.
Yeah. No.
Also, the Cavs had to have a wake-up call because they've been smacking everybody and playing teams where they don't have to spread as much, defense as much. But when they do decide to spread the defense or spread their offense, they can do it because who's going to stop them? Like Middleton's nice. Yeah. Middleton's not gonna, if they, and the height is a big deal for them too. I think playing the Bucks and beating them would have prepared them more for this Warriors team.
For a long KD.
Yeah, exactly.
A big Greg Monroe.
Bruh, that looked like they did not know what they're gonna do. I was scared for them. Like, bruh, you got a choice to let Steph Curry get hot or let Durant dunk the basketball.
Yeah.
Those are your 2 options. Like, bruh.
But it also
Kevin Durant runs a lot.
They started off so well. Really what killed them in the first quarter, and I said this, it was after the second or third offensive rebound that the Warriors got. And they had missed all the second chance shots. I said, look now, There's no way you're going to keep winning the game if you think that you're going to not rebound on offense and they're going to keep missing those second chance shots. Well, what happened was they started getting those, and they started making the second chance shots. Steph Curry hits one in the corner after a toss out on the rebound. Kevin Durant gets one and then gets a layup afterwards. Boom, and then you're down by 9. Then you're down by 9. You're just up by 2.
Bro, so, look, speaking of
little thing.
The thing we got with LeBron has a problem right now. Going back to, who is it bigger for? LeBron has a problem right now because KD is and this has been I think it's been a problem for LeBron his entire career because first he had to compete with Kobe. And, and at that time, people didn't say that LeBron was the best player in the world until Kobe just couldn't do it anymore. Yeah. If you recall. And then with KD has always been on his ass as far as LeBron, KD. But you're talking about a man who's now, we know he's a better scorer, which I don't think the better scorer makes a person the better player. But now, because history is very short-sighted, if he wins 4 or 5 rings with this Warriors team, if he has the numbers that the Warriors are going to help him put up, I'm honest about it. I'm not stupid. I know his numbers are inflated to a large degree because he's going to get rebounds from three-pointers. I know he's going to be running fast breaks that he wasn't running before. He's going to look more efficient than LeBron. He has a better three-point shot than LeBron.
Yeah. He's wide open now. He's shooting wide open.
He's wide open now. And then his skill set that he already had is exacerbated because it's going to be complemented by all these little things that he can do that the Warriors allow him to do. And they're not going to remember. They're going to remember Steph Curry, the unanimous MVP and the best three-point shooter in history. They're going to remember, Clay's defense. But it's going to come down as, that team didn't become a dynasty until Kevin Durant came and they won 4, 5. What? KD's 28. He's like 28, 29, just turned 29. So you're talking about potentially 4 or 5 rings. So 2 before, because that's one thing that's also helping Kevin Durant, the fact that the Warriors already have a legacy. When they talk about
they're already doing it.
In 7 years, Kevin Durant's name is going to be brought up. It's like with Kareem and the Lakers. People always like, Kareem got all the rings. He got one with the Lakers. He got like 1 with the Lakers. He wasn't even there that long. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a problem for LeBron going forward. Because the numbers, the scoring, that's done. We already know for a fact. But his playoff.
Yeah, I mean, he's blowing it out the water.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's playoff scoring numbers going to blow him out the water. It got to get those rings. His efficiency blowing him out the water. Rebound is going to catch up with them. Even his assists, if he doesn't catch up with LeBron, he'll be close because of the type of team.
Yeah, I mean, because look who he's passing it to.
Now look at his defense. Kevin Durant's defense is blowing through the roof now. You're talking about –
Well, the only reason why I'm going to say that is because look who he's playing with. It helps. It helps when you just join a good defensive team.
Is because of who he's playing with, other than scoring.
Yeah, it helps when you just join a good defensive team because last year he looked way different. Let's just keep it a band. Let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah, no.
This last year he looked way different on defense. When you're on defense and you can sit and you got Draymond to get all the rebounds, and not saying to get all the rebounds. He's been playing excellent defense. I'm not saying that, but man, you joined it. He's joined a team that they were already on the upper echelon. They were already by themselves. They took the Cavs game 7. They were winning 3-1 last year. They were smacking the Cavs, smacking them, making them look horrible. So,
bruh,
it's going to make your game look all the more easy. It's going to make you look all the more better.
And history's not going to remember him on the Thunder.
Yes, no, they're not. Oh, they will, but
we will be like, the only thing they'll be like, it's gonna be crazy. 20 years from now, bruh. People are gonna be like, what? James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook were all on one team?
Yeah.
Bro, that's the worst GM. That's the worst management. They got to be the worst and the best management.
Money, man. Money.
The dynasty got to go to the Thunder.
Money.
No, and they could have kept Harden. But remember what they did?
But Harden wanted that bag.
But you don't remember? You know why they couldn't keep Harden? Because they wanted Kendrick Perkins, bruh. Yeah. That's why they couldn't pay him the $50 million, bro. It was because Kendrick was that important, bro. Oh, man. Thinking about it, boy. That's why I said Donkey of the Dynasty got to go to.
Yeah, Charlamagne, give him that one. Donkey.
Kids are going to be like, there's no way that they were on the same team. They didn't win a ring, and they went to the finals. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But LeBron is in danger of having his legacy stripped from under him. Like that. Because of how short-sighted because people forget, like before Westbrook's triple-double situation, most casual basketball fans don't remember what Oscar Robertson did. Even with the numbers, even with the triple doubles, even with the championships, even with the multiple we had defensive, he was all NBA team defense, all NBA, multiple All-Star games, multiple championships, revolution.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's how we've been. That's how our society is.
Fighting for payment restructuring in the NBA. He was historic in almost every type of situation, but when he wasn't marketable. Because he was fighting for money in the NBA for more player money. He wasn't friendly to the cameras, very much like Westbrook. But casual basketball fans didn't even know whose record he was breaking into recently. Yeah. So, and it's going to, LeBron better get right, man. Because they're not going to remember KD from the
This is the thing, though. When it comes to legacies and LeBron, numbers, stats, videos, everything proves it. If he loses this year, he's going to get right back next year and have another chance. He's going to dominate the East for the rest of his career. I don't care who they get.
33?
I don't care who goes to the East. He's going to dominate the East for the rest of it. For the rest of his career, he's going to have a chance to win a ring damn near every year.
32, 33?
What?
32, 33 years old, dog.
Yeah, he'll be fine, bro. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Look at his body. But you got to count on Kevin Love and Kyrie to be healthy every year, too. And you got to count on Kevin Love. Melo to Cleveland 2017.
I wouldn't be surprised if Melo goes to Cleveland 2017, he gets a ring. You might see me cheer for LeBron.
Melo to Cleveland 2017. They're gonna make it.
But don't be surprised if he ends up there. I absolutely agree with you. If Melo
goes,
we're talking about experience, but the problem is it's the well, no, because you still got young legs on the squad. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's all about matchups. It's not necessarily about legs. It's about matchups now.
Because they can slow the ball down, get them in the half court. They got the height because Melo ain't no little dude.
And Melo and Kevin Durant can play with each other. That's one little matchup right there. Cool.
Melo at the power forward position is one of the best power forwards in the game.
Cool. Let Melo and Kevin Durant go at it.
Yes. Put Tristan Thompson in. Have Kevin Love come off the
See, that's their downfall right now. Is the Cavs? It's all about matchups, especially in the playoffs. In the playoffs, games come down to matchups.
And you finally get somebody who.
That's the reason why Tristan wasn't on the floor like that.
Bro, you got somebody who can keep Melo on the floor. Keep Melo under control with his shot.
Yeah.
Like somebody.
Look what he did with JR and Iman.
Bruh. He went off with them. They were second seed in the East. The only thing that stopped them from going deeper was injuries. So, and not Melo's best play is win. Same thing like LeBron. It's the same thing as LeBron in that sense. When he has other stars around him, look at the Olympics.
I mean, that's anybody.
But he is remember, he's the shining star in every Olympics they've ever played in. So you're talking about adding him to LeBron, his homeboy. That's game over. And then you can talk about taking that. Because if I'm Melo, I'm not staying with the Knicks if Kevin Durant's staying with the Warriors. And I'm a Knicks fan. But we need to take
I'm calling LeBron ASAP.
That entire 04, 05 draft, is that what it was? 03, 04? Was it 04 draft?
Yeah.
That he's threatening that entire draft class by staying there. Their legacy is about to be gone.
Yeah, Melo, yes. He needs to make a move now. He got to. He needed to make a move 2 years ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah, low key. Damn pride, they killed that. Damn your home team pride. Yo, I want to stay and grind it out. No, go take them down. Just because, look, I mean, even though we're closer to the age of Curry, Westbrook, Durant, Clay. Yeah, but that's not our league of basketball. Look at them like, look at all this shit they doing at 27, 28 years old. Man, I ain't doing nothing. Yeah. Nah, I want the people that I looked up to take them down.
Yeah.
I want my idol to take them down. I don't want these little kids running around here telling some, that's why Melo and LeBron washed up. Y'all generation not even all that, really.
Yeah,
I don't want that in the barbershop with little kids talking about some Steph Curry, the best player ever. Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'll be damned. But anyway, man, what time is it? Yeah, we go ahead, cut it off, man. We're going to see if we can see y'all again coming up soon. If there's any new developments, we'll make sure to update you. And we will see y'all at halftime tomorrow during the second game of the NBA Finals. Once again, my name is Niko House.
I'm B-Nick. Don't ask me what it's for.
Peace.
I might tell you next show.
Peace.